Hey guys, so been kind of back and forth. I know last week I said we were going to get into some liquid and stuff like that, but I'm going to take a step back. We're going to actually go over whips and stuff like that first, just because I feel a lot of the liquid concepts we can get into could get really advanced and might not be ready for that yet, and the whips and stuff can kind of help with that. Just that way you can learn to transition between things. But yeah, so we're gonna get into some whips. So you guys have to have the previous stuff down mastered before, because every whip or tunnel kind of involves finger rolls. So all it is basically is a finger roll that starts either up or down. It's going in a circular motion from pinky to index and so forth. When I'm doing, like, this is just a tunnel. When I do my tunnel, I really want to make sure that my elbow lifts. Just make sure you're able to do that on both hands. So pinky to index, open. As I'm open, I just kind of turn, so like fully open, and you really want to make sure that the palm of the person is facing the person at their time. So by doing that, you just lift your elbow, bring it down as you go, and then close from pinky to index. Okay, you just want to be able to do that on both sides. Nice and simple, and then just practice doing one at a time and just switching. So start down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, just kind of till you get that motion, and then you can work on just mixing it up. Okay, so index to pinky if you're facing down. Once it's open, turn, lift your elbow, and then close. Elbows are very, very important. Otherwise, you're not going to get that clean look. It's just going to look like a mini little half shape. It doesn't look like a circle. So yeah, keep practicing that. Once you get that down, I'm going to just show a few kind of whip combinations that I like to use. So I guess the first thing I'll show is just basically I'm going to start with my one hand at my chest, and I'm going to push it out. As I push it out, I'm doing that whip over. Okay, so let's just say both my hands start like this. I'm going to, as this one comes back, this one is going to come over. So like over and under, and then this one whips out. Okay, so let's just say I do it with one hand, coming like this, under, and then I turn and back out. So just practice here, out, in, turn, out, in, turn. And with this hand, in, out, turn. Really just lift those elbows when you do them. If it makes it easier for you to understand, you start at your elbow, out. I know some people find it easier to understand that way, so you can practice that as well. Just make sure that your lights aren't showing. You really want to make it clean. So here. Okay. Basically all that is, that's just simple whip. Then you can do it backwards. So here, here. I can do it backwards. So pinky to index, same thing. I'm just switching, same thing. So out, switch, out, switch, out, switch, out, switch. Again, elbows, very, very important. Once you kind of got that down, you can start experimenting with other things. So, probably my favorite rip is I'm going to start with both hands, one kind of facing down, one facing up. So this one as if I'm going to go this way, this one as if I'm going to go this way. See, they kind of make like a circle, same shape. So I'm going to start, I'm going to go from index finger to pinky, and then from pinky to index finger on the opposite hand. So here, and I close it, and then my hand lifts out. Then I come back the other way. So, I guess I should have shown the circle move before I do that, because that's kind of like a half circle. You start index, pinky, pinky to index. Now this hand's going to close. Think about how we did our infinite finger rolls. This hand's going to close, and then this one follows. As this hand goes behind here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this hand right to the sky, like as high as I can. And as I lift it, I want this hand, I want to still control this hand. So as I lift, my pinkies and that are going to close. So it's like it's pushing it. See how it gives that like feel like it's there. Here, under. Now you're going to do the same thing from the upside. So index first, all the way to pinky. This one pinky to index, close, index to pinky, and lift. So here, lift. Again, see my elbows nice and high for this one. Okay. So there's those two. I'm going to get into one more. That's another one of my favorites. So this one took me a while to get down, but it is really cool once you get it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start one hand kind of, actually let's start it like this. Hands crossed like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hand that's under, I'm going to do a tunnel, and I'm going to come over my arm. So if I watch, it's like this. Here. As I do that, the other hand's going to go over here, close, and then this hand's going to follow underneath. So here. This hand, all this hand is doing is tunneling over my arm. Like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You just got to make it so each hand goes one at a time. So open, open, close, close. If that's how you count, that's how I look at it at least. Okay. Yeah, so you can do that, and then kind of from the same position, you can kind of do the same thing without going over your hand. You can here, 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 here. So it kind of looks like it goes up and down. So I'll slow that down, that one down. So index, pinky, index, pinky, pinky, index, pinky, index. It looks kind of cool if you, as you do it, you travel up, and then as you're doing the other way, you travel down. So up, up, down, down. And you can kind of mix those two, because you can see how they translate over each other, just because it's from the same starting position. Alright, then once you get all of them down, just try and find ways to transition between the two. A little bit more difficult to say if you're new, but just think in your mind, I'm starting from here, how can I get to another one? So just do it really slow, really slow. I'm not going to stress enough. When you just go like this, it looks really sloppy. So slow, slow. You got to remember, your lights are blinking fast. So if you're moving fast, the chances are that your trails and stuff look sloppy is pretty high. You want to slow it down so you get the full effect of your lights. But anyways, back to transitions. Let's say I'm going slow and I want to transition, so I got to think in my mind, how can I get from this to another way? So for example, if I were going, what I'd do is this one's opening, so let's say I want to transition to the one I'm pulling up. I know that I got to bring this hand up. So in order to do so, this hand's going to come over. Now I can bring that up and transition to this. Okay. So again, here. And I know I want to transition, so I come over. And up. And I can go to the other ones. And then I can go back. You just gotta really slow it down in your mind so that you can transition between the two. So going, it's kind of a change in direction. So your hands are naturally just going like this. Then you gotta stop it from flipping. Remember, when you come this, you flip. You gotta stop yourself from flipping. And then just open from pinky instead. You can come up. You can go to these. I'll say I want to go from here to the other ones. What I can do is come under. And then, yeah, so instead of coming here and opening, I would just come under first. And then open. And then I can go to these. So rather than opening then going under, I can just go under and then open. And then close, then open, then close, and open, then close, then open, then close. And then I know where to start these ones. That takes a lot of time, so do not stress if you don't get it right away. Just focus on trying to get each individual move down. Some of that was sloppy, but yeah, just don't stress, just take it slow. Just remember, elbows up and getting that clean full circle is the thing that's most important. So even if you're doing it like super slow, as long as you're getting that clean circle, it's better than going fast. Alright, so good luck with that, guys. If you have any questions, don't feel free to message me. And then, yeah, we'll get into some more stuff next week. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day.